What's up, guys? This is another segment to the how to assemble a dump, our first video. I did a video on how to assemble a basic dump. This video is going to be showing how to assemble the basic front, back, side to side, which is 4 dumps, front, back, side to side setup. So pretty much what a front, back, side to side setup is going to consist of is going to be 4 dumps. 2 for your back pump, 2 for your front pump. And it's also going to come with all the fittings necessary. I'll lay out the fittings so you guys kind of get an idea of what it's supposed to come with. Keep it pretty simple. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but kind of keep it slow enough to where if you guys are assembling while watching this, you guys could understand how it goes. So on a basic front, back, side to side setup, if you guys buy this kit from us, which we do send a lot of our customers to watch this video if they're not sure how to do it. So this is what a basic kit's going to consist of. I'm going to lay it out so you guys can watch how I do it, and this is just a double check to make sure you guys have everything in your kit and you guys aren't missing any fittings. The main one I start off with is the swivel. So your swivel to your T, and you're going to have 2 check valves. Check valves are kind of scary, I guess you could say. The reason is because you can't tell these are check valves unless you really know. Some of them do have marked arrows on here, some of them don't. If you look inside, there's ball bearings in them. And one side has like a clip, a C-clip in it. Some will have a little plug here, depending on which ones you got from us. The way these work is oil presses against the ball. So if you see the ball there, you want the pressure to come in this way and shoot out. So when it comes back, the ball stops it and it won't allow it to come back. That's why it's called a check valve. So you're going to have 2 of these as well. Here. So I'm going to set it up right here just so you guys can get a basic idea how it goes. So it goes swivel to a T, 2 check valves with the ball bearings. Make sure you're double checking these. If you guys put these in backwards, what's going to happen is you guys will blow your gear apart. Or blow the O-rings out, and that's not a good thing to do. Another thing that could happen is you could crack your key or split the key in half. So make sure that the ball bearing, see the big check, the ball bearing, make sure the ball side, which is going to be this right here, goes down and it hits the T. So you want the ball bearings to be on this side. So what's going to happen is the oil is going to shoot up from here, and once it hits the T, it's going to split. When it comes back, the ball bearing closes and it won't let the oil come back. So this is where a lot of people get confused at. Even though it's very simple 4 fittings, this is the main thing people get confused. Again, check valve, ball bearing. Watch my fingers. So the check valves are on, the ball bearings are on these ones. Here. So that's how it's going to go. Then you're going to have your two dumps. We're going to do one pump at a time right now so you guys understand it. The way the dumps work is these dumps trigger with a magnet. These 2 wires up here is a positive and negative. It doesn't matter which one's which. You could ground directly underneath it, ground directly to a frame, the frame of your car. The best way to check this, so you guys understand how this works as well, is blow through it. If you guys blow through this section, these 2 holes right here, going this way, this is free flow. So you guys can hear it. So any oil traveling in this direction is a free flow, and it doesn't have any interruptions. And so make sure you guys are always checking that. So again, if you're not sure how the oil flows through it, if you try to blow in this one, nothing's going to happen. Air won't go in, oil won't go in. If you blow in this one, it's wide open. So make sure you guys are setting your dumps up like this. So now that you guys know that the oil shoots up to the center, hits the T and comes through, you guys just learned that this right here is a free flow section. So now you know this is going to be your direct pressure lines out right here. So in the kit you should have 2 straights or 2 90s. Most of our kits come with straights. So the straights are going to go right here. And then on the back side, the side that we blew into and that was closed, that is going to be your return. And the reason that's closed on the return is every time you trigger this open, what happens is this gets pulled up. A little plunger in there gets pulled up. And every time you pull that up, oil is allowed to come back. And it can't go this way because of the check valve. So it comes back down here and it'll return into the path of least resistance. So your elbows are going to go right here. And then your slowdown is pretty simple. The way your slowdown gets assembled is just, 3/8 pipe, 3/8 pipe. This might change depending on your block that you have. And again, 3/8 pipe. And the tops, these are called JIC. So it's a male and female face seal. If you guys see anything that has a taper like this, make sure you guys do not put Teflon on this. That's a very common mistake in the low air industry and low air world. What happens is the Teflon won't allow it to seal correctly, and it's a possibility you'll get leaks. Another missed item on this is that has a taper, the JIC. If it has a taper, you do not crank this until it stops, and that's what most guys do. And don't get me wrong, when I first started doing this, I did that too. Cranked it. Oh shit, okay, I'm done. But that's not how it works. The way these work is it's a male-female seal. So when they meet right here and they mate together, you're gonna go hand tighten it. And as soon as it's snug, you just come on the wrench, just do a quarter turn, and that's it. And then you just tighten as necessary. As far as once you start testing the car, if you do spring a leak, just come in and do another quarter turn. A lot of guys will try to muscle it and go until it stops, but that's not the correct way. So if you guys see this right here, this is going to be your basic layout of front, back, side to side. This is going to be good for the front pump and the back pump because each pump's going to be getting 2 dumps. So this video is going to be basically just focusing on just front, back, side to side specifically. So now what we'll do is we'll show you on the pump itself that you guys have from us, the Hoppos pump. Once you guys follow the first video, you get the full pump assembled. The one thing that this is missing is just the motor, but just so you guys have the idea how this works, you have the 2 ports. The ports aren't labeled, so make sure you guys do know which one's which. Again, a simple rule, if you're not sure, I know it's kind of weird, but just blow into the hole. The hole that has pressure, that is your pressure hole, is going to be the one connected to the gear, so it won't allow you to blow through it. Nothing going to happen. This hole right here, closest to our logo, that is going to become our return hole. So when you return, it's going to return back in the tank. So if you listen, it's going to be a free flow. So if you guys listen to that, I'm blowing into the hole closest to the S on the Hoppos, and that is going to be your return hole right there. And me blowing in through it, just showing you that it's a free flow. So remember, pressure in the closest to the center, and your return is going to be on the outside. So what we'll do is I'll go ahead and show you how to assemble this. Just for time purposes, I'm just going to go through it and do by hand real quick, and then you guys will get the idea. If you guys need to pause anywhere throughout the video to go ahead and assemble it yourself, feel free to do it. So the main thing you're going to start off with is going to be the swivel. Get your swivel on there, tighten it up. These guys, make sure you're using a Teflon sealant, or you're going to use a high pressure thread sealant. That's what we prefer to use here. It's a lot cleaner. The way your slowdown is going to be set up is going to be like this. Make sure this is 90 degrees. Make sure everything's all nice and straight. And this is going to go into your return. And the slowdown is going to come onto the block right here. And this is going to be the simplest and the cleanest way to do it. There's probably a lot of you guys that are familiar with hydraulics that are watching this video. And you're saying, hey, but why are you doing it that way? Remember, this video is going to be based off of beginning hydraulics. So yes, there is different ways to run this. This isn't the best way for hopping, but this video isn't based on that. This is going to be based on a basic lay and play setup. So you guys see it? Alright, so now that you got the swivel in and your slowdown section on, the next step is going to be assembling the actual dumps. So right here, the way I always start is going to be with a T. Remember, your T is going to be where your main pressure comes into. Again, I know I'm going to keep stressing this, but your check valve. Make sure your check valve is going, see the big ball? This side has the ball, this side has a clip. And if you guys are still unsure, you guys could get a pin and push against the ball right here. And if you get a little pin or something hard to press against it, you guys will feel the ball retract and push against it. So again, ball is going to hit the T. So once those are all tight, you'll be set. Again, ball, T. You're going to snug all those down, get them all nice and tight. And then once you're like this, you're going to get your dumps on here. You guys should be doing this on the vise, or if you're doing it on the workbench, make sure you have something nice and sturdy to do this on. So here's going to be both dumps. And notice the way I'm holding it right here, with the cartridge and the coil, all this stuff up here, closest to the slowdowns. Let me see if you guys could get a better view of that. See the slowdown? Slowdown's right there. There you go. So that's how it's going to sit like that. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take this off real quick so we can finish putting the fittings on. So remember, this furthest back side right here, this is going to be your return section. So those 90-degree elbows are going to go on here. So there's a 90-degree elbows are on there. Then you're going to get the straights. The straights are going to be the direct pressures out. So if you guys see it, T, check valve, dump, straight, 90. And then check valve, dump, straight, 90. So you guys pause it if you guys want to go ahead and assemble this. In the meantime, I'll show everyone else right here. So then you're going to screw it on. The reason we put the swivel on here is so it makes life a lot easier for you. So you're just going to put it on, get it straight, and lock that swivel in place. Then your pump should look like this. So you guys can see it. Again, these dumps that we're using are basic deltas right here. These are the chrome plated version. We have the there's different ones that go out in our kits depending on what you guys order. So there's the black, the chrome. We also have the Italians. So if I keep mentioning back to Delta, there is other dumps that are going to be set up similar to this as far as the 3 ports. Don't be afraid, it's the same thing. So go ahead and assemble it the same way. So remember, again, your pressure is going to shoot up from the center right here and hit your T, split off, come out through here. So now that you know that these are your pressures, that only means that these are going to be your returns. So then you're going to hook it up. Just remember, I'm not fully tight, so these return hoses are going to look a little funny because it's not tight and they are going to move around a bit. So that's going to be a 12-inch hose, which is a return hose. And these ones are the one we're tightening. These are the JSC face seals, the male and female ones we were talking about earlier. So make sure you guys don't over tighten those. So once these are fully tightened, you'll see that's what it looks like. So there you guys go. You guys assemble the front back side to side pump. And I know I only showed you one pump, but a front back side to side consists of same components for the front and same for the back. So if you're running front back side to side, you're going to be running 4 dumps. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to call us up, 909-923-5553. Also, you guys can go onto our Instagram, at Hoppos909, at Hoppos_Alex. If you can't find us there, go to hashtag us Hoppos, hashtag Hoppos Hydraulics. There's thousands of pictures on there that we post up daily. Also, I will be doing another video on a front back corner. So if you guys need help with that, go ahead and subscribe onto the page, and then you guys could talk to each other on there. Again, if you guys get stuck, don't hesitate, call us. That's what we're here for. I plan on doing a lot more of these videos, but it's just been kind of hard. We've been busy and everything, and there's only a handful of us that work here, and we run a real tight-knit group as far as what we do, so it's kind of hard for me to venture off and do a video for you guys. So I'm glad I finally got to it. Thank you guys. Hopefully this helped for you. You guys could get another view right there. You guys could see everything. Again, if you guys get stuck, call us, 909-923-5553. My name's Alex. Anyone here could help you out. There's Alex, Ray, Arthur, Vic. I mean, there's tons of us here that are going to be able to grab the phone and help you out. Anyone that answers the phone is going to be as far as a technical support, anyone can help you. So don't be afraid. If you have a question, shoot it. Email us, call us, Facebook, Instagram. There's tons of ways to get a hold of us, all right? So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped for you guys. If it didn't, make sure you guys comment. Make sure whatever I missed, put it in there below. And thank you guys again.